Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am filming an April favorites. I'm going to be talking about products that I've been loving throughout the month of April. I also have some products that are not makeup related that I'm also going to include in this video. The first product that I'm going to talk about is a product that I have recently bought. It is the Lorac, the Pirates of the Caribbean highlighter and blush palette. When I found out they were coming out with a blush palette, I was like, ooh, I'm really intrigued because I have never really used Lorac blushes and I was pleasantly surprised with this palette. The first one that I used in this palette was the Caribbean blush, which is this blush right here. It is so pigmented and so buttery and I really love it. I'm wearing the highlighter Fortune and Destined on my cheeks today. The colors are amazing. This would be perfect for like, you know, light skin tones. You know, this blush shade, Caribbean, I think this would look amazing on dark skin. So these are all of the shades swatched. They are so pretty and so long wearing. I was blown away at the quality of the shadows. And this palette is reasonably priced. It's $30 and I just love it. There is a lot of fallout with these shadows, so be careful. Some of them do bleed into, you know, the next pan over, but I do love the packaging. I think they did an amazing job like capturing the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. I've also been loving the Violet Voss Matte About You palette. I love this palette because it is an all matte palette. Love that it has all the neutral shades you could want in an eyeshadow palette. I also love the names of the shadows like Sweetheart, Crush, Sweet Talk, Mesmerized, Heavenly, Desire, Tender. I just love them. I think this palette is essential for anyone looking for a neutral eyeshadow palette. And I love Violet Voss shadows because they are very creamy, pigmented, and long wearing. They're just an amazing company. I haven't really seen this palette much on YouTube. I've seen it on Instagram. They are so buttery and pigmented and really easy to blend out as well. There's no skipping or anything like that. And I also love the packaging. It's kind of holographic, not as holographic as the Ride or Die palette from Violet Voss. The last eyeshadow palette I'm going to talk about is by NARSissist eyeshadow palette. This palette is cool because it has a cream in it, and I think that is so cool. I can't say half of these eyeshadow names. They are really hard to say. I don't know why companies make some of their eyeshadow names so hard to say. I just wish they would make their names a little bit more, you know, pronounceable. The shadows, they're really blendable and buildable and long wearing. I also love the packaging. NARS has amazing packaging. Very sturdy and very compact. And I love the mirror in the front. That's the part that got me. Oh, it's called the NARSissist Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. So the next product I'm going to talk about is a bronzer from Becca Cosmetics. This is their Sunlit bronzer and I got the shade Bali Sands. This is stunning because the formula is really creamy and buttery and very easy to blend out. It is so good. It's not too ashy on my skin. It's not too muddy looking. It is perfect. Probably going to be my go-to summer bronzer. I love it. It's very easy to build on the face. I love it so much. There it is right there. It is stunning. Feels just like their highlighters. That same formula. And I also love the packaging. I think they did an amazing job tinting the center portion of the pan. I love it. It makes it really easy to differentiate between their highlighters and their bronzers. And I've been using this non-stop throughout the month of April. If you haven't picked these up, you absolutely should. You will not regret it. This is the L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner, and this is in the shade True Teal. They have a wide variety of shades in this liner, and I picked this up because a while ago Tarte from Glam Like Guru was talking about them, and she loves these liners. They're really easy to smudge out and very creamy. It's so beautiful on the eye. I put it on my waterline and then on my lash line. They last all day long. They don't budge. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a drugstore eyeliner. Now this is an oldie but a goodie. I recently found this in my drawer. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I love this mascara because it separates the lashes, it makes them look very lengthened and voluminous, and I love it. The wand is amazing. It has little tiny grooves in it which make it really easy to get lashes that you don't know that you have, like the really tiny lashes, especially in the inner corner of the eye and then on the outer corner. So that's the wand right there. It makes your lashes look very spider-like. I love that wispy, spidery effect of lashes. And I don't know. But anyway, I love Tarte as a brand. They're amazing. Love their products. Really been loving their sculpting powders lately. I have also been loving the Hoola Light Bronzer from Benefit Cosmetics. I did try the original Hoola, but it was too dark on me, way too orange. So when they came out with Hoola Light, I was really excited because I needed something that was a lot lighter. They finally came out with one, and I love this bronzer. I've been using it to contour, and this bronzer smells amazing. It smells like a tropical vacation. That's the best way I can describe it. I wish you guys could smell it through the screen. It's not an obnoxious scent. This doesn't bother me at all. It doesn't break me out or anything like that. So that's what it looks like. It does look very, very light in the pan, but it does not apply like that. I love it. I think it's perfect for those who have very fair skin. It doesn't look muddy on the skin. It doesn't look botchy or anything like that. It applies so smoothly. I love it. Highly recommend it. I don't know why I didn't try these out before, but I need like 15 more of these because this is amazing. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil in the shade Insanity. They're so creamy, so easy to apply. They apply so smoothly. They do what it says. It glides on. It is the perfect everyday lip liner. It is like a pinky brown undertone without being too pink or too brown. This is a universal lip pencil, and that's what I love about this. If you haven't tried them yet, you should. This product is relatively new. I have never tried a luxury foundation before, and this was my first one. This is the Gorgio Armani Power Fabric Long Wear High Cover Foundation, and this is the shade 1. This was expensive. I love the consistency of this foundation, and I am not really a fan of the tone. It is very, very fair. When I applied it, I looked like a ghost. You have to get your right shade in this foundation. Like, it looks like it'll match really, really well. That's it blended out right there. I applied it to my face and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. This is so pale. It's a very matte foundation. So if you don't like matte foundations, I would stay away from this, but it is well worth it. So I've also been loving the Smashbox Photo Primer Water. I use this to make my eyeshadows more intense, or I use it to just spray my face before I apply my primer. I apply it when my skin is feeling dry, so the foundation doesn't cling to any dry patches or anything. I was kind of skeptical about it at first because it had a weird smell, but this stuff is really, really good. I love it. It is also silicone-free, alcohol-free, and oil-free. I think this is so adorable. This is the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Petal. This powder is probably one of my favorite loose powders of all time. Kat Von D makes some of my favorite loose setting powders. I love the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent, and this is also very hydrating, and it brightens the under eye area so much. It is slightly tinted, has like a peach tint to it. It doesn't look weird on the skin or anything like that. It brightens so well. It doesn't make my concealer crease. It makes my skin look flawless. So that's what it looks like in the pan. If they made it in this size, I would buy it. I've been through about 2 of these. This is the Lock-It Setting Powder in Translucent, This is a forever favorite. This is the Lorac Light Source Illuminating Primer in the shade Dawn. It says that you can use it as a face primer, as a highlighter, or you can mix it in your foundation to make it more radiant and make your foundation more glowy. I haven't done that yet, but I have used it as a primer and it is really pretty on the skin. It doesn't have micro glitters in it. It gives the skin a glow from within. It doesn't make it look shiny or like, you know, glittery or anything like that. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see it, but and it smells like rosemary. Not a lot of people talk about this primer, so I'm like really surprised. It makes my foundation last a lot longer. So yeah, I love it. Highly recommend it for those looking for an illuminating primer. This is a collaboration between Jeffree Star and Manny MUA, and this is their highlighter in Eclipse. I love the design. They put in the stamp, and this is the stamp. I love it, and I love this highlighter. It is so pigmented and buttery. It's like a pink undertone. So there it is right there. It is so pretty. I love it. It would suit every skin tone. It is so pretty. I love the packaging. It's nice matte black, and then it has the Eclipse in pink, which Jeffree Star is known for having really loud packaging. I love that it comes in a nice sized pan. Like this pan is bigger than my hand. I mean, really, it's monstrous. I might have talked about it in my March favorites, but I don't remember, so I'm just gonna talk about it now because I love it. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Celestial. This is pure amazingness in a bottle. It reminds me a little bit of the iconic London highlighter, that same type of shade that everyone's been talking about lately. I love it. I love that it comes in a dropper. You could put this on top of powder or on top of cream. Like, it's not going to move anything around. Not going to move any powders around. You just pat it in really lightly and it is stunning. It kind of has a powdery finish. It's just so beautiful. There it is right there. It gives a nice sheen to the skin without looking too glittery. And it's like I woke up like this, but I didn't. This is my favorite brow pomade of all time. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Chocolate. This is so creamy, so amazing. It keeps my brows in place all day long. I cannot believe I did not try this before. Everyone rants and raves about Anastasia brow products, and Anastasia Beverly Hills does brow products like no other. As you can see, I have dented it. This is an old find for me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. I used to use this all the time, but I just stopped using it and I moved on and used other products, and now I'm back. It's like finding a lost lover or something. It is so pigmented, and a lot of people compare it to the NARS, the creamy concealer. I think this is a little bit more hydrating than that. It is so beautiful on the skin. It does not dry my skin out at all. I'm wearing it today. It is amazing. I love it. And it is very, very affordable. Before I move on to lip glosses and lipsticks, because you all know I love my nude glosses and lipsticks, I'm going to talk about the Rimmel Waterproof Eye Definer in Blackest Black. This is my favorite. The Ardency In one is one of my favorites, but my favorite drugstore eyeliner is the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. I used to use this all the time. That one and the L'Oreal are my two favorites. Rimmel makes some of the best eyeliners at the drugstore, literally. Like, their new liner is the bomb, the bomb. And this is also thebomb.com. It smudges out amazingly. It stays on the waterline all day long. Love it. I'm going to talk about my three favorite lipsticks at the moment. This is Colourpop Cosmetics Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Likely, which is one of my favorite peachy nude lipsticks. I love the formula of Colourpop's Ultra Satin Lips. They are amazing. This is the one I'm wearing today. This is the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Muneca. I love that they're expanding the line of her Everlasting liquid lipsticks because I love the formula and I love the color selection. It is amazing. And I also love the Marc Jacobs liquid lipstick in Fawn Over Me. I wear this one when I want to feel bougie. I love wearing, like, you know, drugstore brands and the really affordable brands. I love it. It's so beautiful. I love these lipsticks because they are very opaque and very creamy and they don't dry out my lips at all. For lip liner, I'm going to talk about two. This one I used today. This is the Kat Von D Everlasting lip liner in the shade Lolita 2, which I love the liquid lipstick of Lolita 2. These are so creamy and really easy to apply. They remind me of the Glide On lip pencil from Urban Decay that I talked about earlier. So pretty. And then I have Nude Whisper from Maybelline, which I'm wearing today. It has a little bit of a brown undertone. These two so much. They are very smooth and very easy to apply, and that's why I love wearing them. And the last product I'm going to talk about is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. I used to wear this all the time, like every single video. I repurchased it recently and I love the scent of these. It smells like vanilla cake. It is the perfect nude gloss. Because of the formula, it is very sheer. They do kind of separate on the lips a little bit, but not horribly. They are amazing. I highly recommend them. I have some accessory favorites for the month of April. And these are some sunglasses from fashionnova.com. I love Fashion Nova. They're a very affordable brand and I love their clothes and their sunglasses. I think they are amazing. I've never seen any other sunglasses like theirs. These are some cat eye sunglasses. Oh, I love them because they do have the cat eye and they have a gradient lens, which I live for. Oh my goodness, I love so much. I think they are perfect for every day and they're not too much, you know, they're just perfect. You guys are not ready for these. These are enormous. I love big sunglasses. The bigger, the better. These are gold frames with black, like little, I don't know what you call these, like little bars on the side. I don't really know, but these are amazing. I love them. They make me look like a dragonfly, but other than that, these are amazing. These sunglasses are like, don't bother me, either tired or hungover. One downside is that they don't fit on my face, so they do slide down a lot and they do take off my foundation a little bit, but I love them. I do have some music favorites for the month of April. I've been loving Ed Sheeran's new album, Divide. I love Perfect, Dive, Shape of You. That is so popular on the radio. I hear it all the time. And I've also been loving Drake's new album, More Life. I've been loving Blem, Passion Fruit, Glychester. I also noticed that Charlie Puth put out a new song called Attention, which is super catchy and I love it. I've also been loving It Ain't Me with Selena Gomez featuring Cairo. I love that song. It is so catchy. So those are my favorites for the month of April. Let me know in the comments what your favorites were from the month of April so I can check those out. And please subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Those are all some sort of version of Victoria Claire, except for my Snapchat, which is We Declare X3. I hope you guys are having a lovely day, evening, wherever you guys are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video.